Chiamatelo pure bisogno del risarcimento. Prende di solito tutti gli emigranti, compresi quelli del pallone. È la voglia di compensare il tuo paese che di fatto ti ha permesso di affinare il talento prima di vederlo consacrato altrove. Per George Weah, più che una necessità, è una fissazione che lo accompagna da sempre, da quando ha lasciato Monrovia e la Liberia per la Francia, dove ha costruito tutta la sua carriera di campione prima di arrivare al Milan. 4 anni e qualche mese che hanno lasciato traccia profonda nella memoria di tutti i tifosi milanisti. Weah verrà ricordato per i suoi colpi, per le sue discese coast to coast, ma anche per i suoi sorrisi, per la voglia scanzonata di interpretare uno sport che per molti è spesso dramma, guerra. Non per lui, che la guerra l'ha conosciuta, guerra civile combattuta per le strade, fratelli contro fratelli. Per questo ha scelto di portare la sua famiglia il più lontano possibile. Non bastava l'Europa, meglio l'America, riprendendo quella rotta che 2 secoli fa aveva scopi poco umanitari. Una contraddizione per chi, come George Weah, ha sempre pensato che il suo dovere fosse aiutare in qualsiasi modo la sua nazione. L'ha fatto attraverso il calcio, lo strumento più efficace per annullare le distanze, non solo quelle chilometriche. L'ha fatto e continuerà a farlo anche con la politica, preparandosi per un altro campionato che metterà in palio la presidenza dello Stato, uno scudetto che non è arrivato, ma che potrebbe arrivare al prossimo giro. George for President, più che uno slogan, è stato e sarà un sogno di un ragazzo che a 40 anni si sente ancora tale, che forse non avrà ancora una preparazione da grande statista, ma che resta un piccolo grande uomo con un cuore ancora più grande. Stia tranquillo, Weah. Il suo debito nei confronti del mondo, dalla Liberia a Milanello, l'ha già pagato. Siamo noi a ringraziarlo e un po' ci sentiamo tutti suoi connazionali.
1st October 1966. I would start from that day from Claratown, Monrovia.
That's the day I was born, and I show my parents are very happy, to have a young baby like any other parents, and from that day I was born, one of my parents and gave their grace to God, for bringing a child, and then from there, life was, given to a young man, and then that's it. I started, growing up in a very difficult condition because my parents separated, and all of the happiness between my father and my mother when I was born, is a shadow because love was no more, and my father and my mother separated, so I was given to my grandmother. And then living in Claratown, in the ghetto of Claratown, and that was an interesting life, and a very difficult life, but it was interesting to know that a young man growing up in a ghetto, living with a grandmother, where things were very difficult, and there was no support, but thanks to our great grandmother, that at least, we had the opportunity to go to school, and then she made sure that we were good kids, we didn't go into the street to do bad things, and we grew up, then we grew up having passion for the game of soccer, and we play in the street. I personally didn't know that one day I was going to be one of the greatest soccer players in the world, because I started playing soccer during my dark days as a goalkeeper, and then in the 80s, things started to get better, and then for the first time I went on the field with Young Survivor, I tried, I enjoyed, and I was one of the best on the field, so I decided to stay on the field instead of being the goal.
And is it true that that period, or maybe before that period, they used to call you Travolta when you were playing in the streets?
Yeah, that was my name in the street when I was playing for Young Survivor, John Travolta. because the thing that I used to dance in playing, you know, I was always funny on the pitch, you know, provoking people, and then moving towards somebody and then dancing using the Travolta strokes. So they called me John Travolta during my survival days, and I used to enjoy it. You know, they were fun. You know, nobody was paying us for that, but we just had a passion for the game. We'd love it. If we could play all day till night camp, we would. You know, so it was one of the best moments in my time in the career, the entire career, where, you know, you enjoy the game till you're ready to sleep.
The fact is that maybe in this moment there's someone who is playing football in the streets in Monrovia. So how do you live that reality? And do you think that football is a way of living better, maybe?
Well, football is a way of living better. I can say that because it gives you a lot of opportunities. You know, opportunity to meet people, meet friends. You know, give you that connection. You know, towards people. It teaches you how to be peaceful. It teaches you how to be friendly, and open doors for you. You know, football even educates you because it gives you opportunity to have scholarship, to go to school. It gives you a lot of things. It allows you to better your life. You know, that's what football can do. And I'm a living testimony because football did it for me. And as much things were difficult for me, when I started to play the game real, you can see what happened to me, you know, and football brought me into society, you know, because during my days, our time, all football was stereotyped in my country, because they felt that those who all play soccer in the street, they were street people, they have no future. You know, there are a bunch of hooligans, people that would never excel in life, and also were stereotyped.